A suggestion. So with we
Hello, welcome back to WUHcast, episode 14. 13 was recorded. It was for something else, but this is just episode 14 now. It's been a while since I've fucking recorded anything, so now there's that. Right now, it's entitled. I'm not the one talking. No, sure I'm the one talking, but like it's just gonna be a generalized medic talk from the medical union. Well, good luck and have fun and find out.
The access to the menu and just pressing something and then you stop bleeding or something.
Sure.
Something like that, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, that could be a great idea.
I could see the use to that because how many players do you see return to a bunker base crying
Because
out for a medic and there's nobody around?
Right.
Somebody's got to take out a
possibly
first
now
aid
that they don't
kit.
have bandages.
But you know what
Yeah.
would be really cool? If we could see the inside of the field hospital, like we can see of the hospital. If we could see the beds, I'm surprised that we can't just walk into it like we can in the hospital.
I mean, maybe there could be a mechanic where you can get into a bed and then it slowly heals you. I mean,
The easiest thing what could be done is just you create the insides of the field hospital, a few low quality beds, just one entrance and one exit, and the players could be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Something else about the field hospital I'm thinking about.
The first suggestion on the left on the screen what you can see now is having a look into the field hospital from outside of the map. What I think by this is when you move your
Checking
mouse.
if it has shirts inside.
No. Yeah. If you move your mouse on bunker base, you can see the upgrades in it and the stuff inside it. And if you could just move your mouse on the hospital / field hospital, you could see how many beds are filled, and maybe if of the inventory, but also, but mainly how many beds are filled.
That could be useful.
I am all for that because there have been so many times where I've been like trying to find shirts and hex, or there is a field hospital there, but I have no idea if there's anything in it. All I can do is bring a CWS.
You need to go there and check. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, the caveat there is if a medic is going there to figure out if there's shirts or not, that's one less medic on the front helping soldiers and everything like that.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want that.
Okay, so we want to see the insides.
We want to see what's inside. It's not a broken feature. You just checking in if sure how many beds are full. Because if we have like an ambulance full of police, and the field hospital is has all the beds full, we're gonna be like, okay, let's make another one. Instead of wasting time going there and be like, oh no, it's so full. What am I gonna do? Gonna wait 10 minutes for this? No. You just make another one and that's it.
Satya, you can always go to Iron Junction. Just throw them in the water next to the beach.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh my god. But yeah, you're right.
Also, what I forgot to mention, we want to avoid any major medical changes to the gameplay because that's scary, and I'm always scared when I'm reading the patch notes. What I will find out is change this time about medical gameplay.
Well, at least they fix the bicycles.
I want to fix it stuff. Small things like nothing major so far. The biggest thing would be the medical bunker piece.
I don't know. I have some feelings about the medic bunker piece, to be honest.
Good or bad?
But I don't think it's needed. Hear me out. I
mean,
prefer the hospital to be a
why
thing,
the
but
field
not the
existed
bunker.
for like
But
a year? So
yeah, but what do you
probably
mean by a bunker piece? Like as a like medic bunker piece? What do you mean by
like
that?
field hospital, but inside like part of BB, let's say.
Mm-hmm. So basically, you can bring the shirts, and then in conversion, and bring the shirts, bring the bodies, and then convert them to shirts, which immediately gets into the bunker. Something like that.
Basically, yeah. And
I'm gonna
probably
say
having
depends. I'm gonna say depends only if it doesn't fuck up your how's it called, the infrastructure. Like it doesn't go like from 0 to 10 or something like that, like the highways, for example. If it doesn't
I mean,
change and it's just like a bunker piece, only that is medical bunker piece that you can only make one per bunker, I'm good for that.
yeah, one per bunker.
One per
Yeah, I
bunker,
agree. One per
I'm good.
bunker, or it is going to be ridiculous OP.
Yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous to be. I know that for sure.
Also, if there will be the field hospital tier 2 and the medical bunker, please, it will be like field hospital,
It's gonna
then
require
medical bunker base tier
check.
2, then tier there'll be some like how good is the medical bunker base compared to field hospital slash field hospital tier 2.
It
That'll
should
be a
be
question of cost and
lower, to be honest. In the bunker, it should be lower. It might be having like five beds
I
or
mean,
something like that.
what I want to say is that medical bunker piece tier 2 will be better than field hospital basic, and
Mm,
field hospital tier 2 will be better
I
than
should
the
I should
medical
feel like
bunker.
it's gonna be kind of broken. So I just
Maybe,
prefer it to
probably,
be
yeah.
like tech locked. Like you gotta tech in the bunker. Probably get taken, I don't know.
I mean, probably also if you just
Before
capture the
concrete, for example, it should be like another branch. Before
yeah,
concrete, you can get that one instead.
we should just be also able to capture the three hospitals. Just came to it, press E and just capture the hospital for
Mm.
your faction.
Oh, the capture that's I mean the field hospital. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
But
I agree. That is a
only
good idea.
Only the free hospital.
yeah, but only because it's gonna be broken as fuck if not. Only
Yeah,
if
only the
you
first
got
one.
there, I don't know, whatever bunker they have nearby. The whatever bunker is supplying it, if it died, then you can claim it. If not, well,
Yeah, definitely something like that.
something like that.
So-
Because, for example, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna be an
yeah,
asshole and be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, I'm gonna get inside a bunker, claim the hospital,
Something like that.
something like that.
So-
Because, for example, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah, like yeah, nice.
there. Thank you for the shirts, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, something like that could be right. Yeah, capturing. Yeah, because the issue with that is that you destroy the hospital, and the only thing you get is whatever was in the inventory, but not what it produced. Like, for example, if it produced shirts, you're not gonna get the shirts. You're gonna get the bodies if you're lucky. And that's it.
Okay, so I think we can move to other topic.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone doesn't have anything else to say.
Sure, I need to shower, but I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
I told you.
A Foxhole player actually showering? What world are we living in?
Yeah, so something was weird. Ignore him.
I just came back from work. And now I'm gonna enter into other work. By the way, hello, Godly, and say hello to you.
Hello. Good to see
In a
you. Good to hear
while.
from you.
Now, there
Hey,
there always was and will be about the
Increased
topic
weather resistance.
medical
Yes.
uniform and weather. That's one big shit question, and the problem is that it could be broken as fuck.
Yeah,
If
the
Debs
first
would
one,
change-
no.
Let me speak for a second. If
Sure.
Debs would reduce the encumbrance for medical uniform in for example snow or rain, it could be exploited by infantry. Even
Yeah.
if they could carry less clips, they don't usually need to carry that much clips with
I
them.
don't care.
It can be used by other players, the medical uniform, and that's the main issue with it. It could be used as a better snow uniform or better raincoat.
I don't know about it better, but I mean, if you give it better weather resistance, that's not as good as the raincoat or the winter uniform. It's just slightly, slightly better than nothing. Um, I think that would
It
be
would make
fine.
it a lot harder.
Yeah, but think about the tech. We get the first uniforms we get is the medic uniforms. So whatever rain or snow there is coming, and we don't have the raincoats or we don't have the the other coats. I don't remember what the name.
I mean, worst case, we have a bunch
go.
of medics running around. What's wrong with that?
Nah, you're right.
One of the things that I really want to talk about is that they changed the water medic film bit. I have so many times that your soldiers that wounded people just pass by me when I'm doing medical work.
It happened.
What could
So-
help with having medic cross in your nickname?
You know what they should do for the weather. So if you
Remove
notice
it, I know.
if you've ever put on a recon uniform, you can actually stack bandages and plasma. What if they made that change to the winter heavy coat and the raincoat?
There's
where,
one
like-
problem with the scout uniform. The Warden and the Colonial scout uniform have different stats. But by
what
that
I'm
I mean
saying
that
is
the
just
Colonial
change the
one doesn't have
coding.
the resistance.
I'm saying change the coding in the weather uniform so when you grab bandages or plasma, they stack. They might not stack 5 per stack, but hey, it might stack like 2, 3, and that'll be more of an advantage than just, carrying in one single.
Yeah, you're right.
That would be a
Make up
good change for the
make up
weather.
lack of inventory space.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because it has like how many spaces? It's only one in the raincoat, right?
And shit, you
Yeah,
can
I
tell a
agree with
medic
that.
by carrying around a bag out there. So in the weather, you'd be able to identify him. So that would be a good thing.
Yeah, snowstorm.
That's why using your mic as a medic is important.
Yeah. Mention the mic.
Yeah.
You need to have like massive fucking large medical cross in your nickname for them to notice stuff.
Yeah, that helps.
I mean,
One of
that's
the
an
worst
issue in the
things-
goalie side.
I mean,
That's
listen,
that's actually war side.
People say that the Barda medical uniform is OP because it looks like soldier uniform, but actually when Barda medic carries a downed soldier, you cannot see if it's a medic carrying a soldier or soldier carrying a soldier.
Yeah, I think
I
one of the
don't know
problems
about
with
it
the
being.
water medical uniform is because that the medic class is on the backpack.
I don't know about it being easier or like busted that warden medics aren't as easily identified because I still feel like I get targeted just as easily. Mostly because I'm the one that's running to wounded first, or like they'll probably see me from a distance healing someone.
They have a small change in the uniform, to be honest, but it's really hard to identify when you're fighting.
I mean, I can say that I can say I'm definitely targeted more as a colonial medic than I am as a warden medic. I mean,
Yeah,
it's very
because
easy
a
to
white
tell.
helmet.
Yeah,
Fucking
Yeah, the giant white helmet.
Diana in your fucking head.
it just says shoot me first. That's all it
Yeah.
Maybe
says.
some sort of like
exactly.
symbol on the warden helmet, not like painting it white like yours, because then it'll be a little bit too similar. But like put like a green cross with like a circle around it,
Hmm.
maybe. Not like not
A
painting the
circle
warden
around
white.
it could be great, actually.
I think a
Circle
white
is
helmet is actually good because it's a universal thing. I mean, medical stuff it should be universal.
Yeah, but the
whether it's
wardens
warden or
have
colonial.
a silver one.
Yeah, I don't want
It's
them to be
gonna
like
be a small
exact carbon
change.
copies where they're both white helmets with a giant green cross.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're
wardens
right.
will have like a green cross with like a white background.
Yeah, but if you don't turn, I'm not gonna know if you're a soldier or a medic.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
see so to be fair, yeah, if you see a warden running around without any weapons or at least not trying to fight, they're either
It's a
trying to
medic.
sneak around or they're probably a medic.
Or
Well, I
or
go-
private, just
I
private.
going to
Or
say
private, yeah.
that short rifle is really improvement for self-defense.
It's way too heavy for. I mean, it's good for sitting in the trench,
I
but
can see why the short rifle is good for some people, but like Hangman is just OP.
Yeah,
I
it is
mean,
ridiculous.
because you can
One
you
shot.
can stack it. I mean, it's good. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like using heavy weapons because of I like to move around and pick up people and be able to
Yeah,
run.
I stay better on
Speed as
light
medic
too.
is key, in my opinion.
Yes, exactly.
It's
If you're at
Anyone else,
44%,
anyone else
you can
feeling like
run.
the colonial medical pitch gun is absolutely useless?
it's completely
Yes,
useless. No one uses it
it's
unless you're a tanker, but even then, no one uses
Yeah,
it.
I also noticed
yeah,
someone using like
exactly.
10,000
I don't know what you're
years.
talking about. I
Good.
use the pitch gun all the time.
Yeah,
Same here.
Is it still
Same
winning,
here.
Dave?
It's way too heavy for me. I
It,
don't
it
like it.
all comes down to preference,
Yeah.
really. I used to really
You
like using
cannot
it
even
when it
stack it
was.
ammunition.
It
Yeah,
has
I'm
its
in
uses when you
kind of
stand on
way.
the back of artillery, like like when they're the field guns when they're moving around.
I mean,
That's the perfect place to use those pitch guns.
I would.
I mean, when you hold in a trench or something, I guess it could be right. Like for example, the hangman or the pitch gun, whatever gun that's slightly heavier than a black arrow or shanty or a pistol. I think it's a good idea to stay in the trench. But if you're gonna be walking around and everything, I don't often use that.
Yeah, I guess the pitch gun shines in trench fighting. I definitely
Yes.
noticed that. Pistol is definitely what you want to carry if you're running outside, though.
The only reason why I would carry a weapon on me sometimes, like a hangman or a rifle or any other rifles, like if the front is literally not moving, i.e. a bridge fight, then I carry a weapon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
carrying
I
weapons
tend to
probably
push a
also
lot.
when
So
you
that's
have
why.
when it's a less
Even with
active
the
friendly.
police fights and leather, stay light. There you can at least get people off the fucking plits if they are wounded.
Yeah, you gotta be at what percentage is it? 44% to be able to run with the body.
Yeah.
So I've adopted not bringing a weapon as a medic, and the sole purpose is
Just,
how many times do you find a Bane on the ground or a Venom or a Lumiere, something that's really expensive? I'll put that in my inventory. I'll have that ambulance close. I'll load it up and I'll run it back just to save Logi that much more trips.
That's a great idea.
Because I hate seeing shit go to waste on the battlefield.
Yeah,
the
like
biggest
Cutlass,
reason that
Lumières.
I always have a fucking pistol is because those bayonet junkies, that's why I always to fucking kill you.
Oh, well,
I've recently discovered a little usefulness for the pistol is that someone gets stuck and they can't find a way out, like especially if
yeah,
it's
you
clear, I
you
just
gotta
like to
do
reset
that.
them.
Yep,
Yeah,
reset them.
Actually,
Put them down and press them.
usually it just helps when the player turns around and spam space. It usually solves the situation.
Yeah, well, I've come to the experience that some people don't understand that kind of stuff, especially if they don't understand you as well.
I should shoot them down and pick them up. Simple as that.
So going back to the uniform.
Yes. So increased weather resistance. I think it's slightly pass, slightly yes, right, for all of us. So okay.
I still
Yeah.
think it would be
I
a little bit beneficial to have even just the slightest improvement in its.
Just a slight.
One of the worst problems in weather is that you cannot effectively carry wounded soldiers because you are at your capacity of weight.
What
Also,
if,
it doesn't help that depths
Getting
increased
muddy.
by 1% heavy of CVS and down soldiers.
what if the wounded soldiers weighed less for the medic?
The one who sold it? No,
Nice.
they never.
Like,
They never.
makes
They
sense,
always
I'm
weigh the
not sure.
same.
That would be nice, but
I'm just saying-
knowing the devs, they're gonna make it light. They're gonna make them light, but light in a certain way.
I mean, I would appreciate if they actually weighed like 30%. To be honest.
I mean, it could be explained with medics know the technique for how to carry soldiers, so they weigh less. But I think that would
With the
alleviate
medical
the issue.
uniform could have some extra abilities, like what we'll talk about later, like the smoke grenades, for example.
The smoke grenade.
Hey,
That's a good idea.
It's not a bad
That's a
idea
really
if
good idea.
medical uniform could have reduced encumbrance for dominant soldiers and CVS. That could be really cool, I think.
That's
It
that's
would be
pretty good
expected. It would
knowledge,
be only for medical medics.
because there's
So,
cases
just
where
for medics, just a smoke grenade, and that's it. Just smoke like stack like 3, I guess. And that's about it. You can do it. You can do whatever with it.
Yeah, at least probably to recall somebody, you need at least already 2 smoke grenades.
I mean, with one, I mean, if you
want to
throw it
talk
at
about
them, they're gonna run
medical
away.
uniform, enables
And
smoke
even
grenade.
you still need to be lucky that not an MG is shooting at that location.
I usually
Mhm.
end up really needing to need. I've been using smoke grenades a lot more often,
Listen,
nowadays,
listen.
and I usually only need about 2 because most of the guys that I go after are not
Yeah,
in position.
and that's the thing. If you want into foxhole to actually use smoke grenades, because for now, smoke grenade takes some time to throw, some time to activate. Then if you want to use it to recover some casualty, it takes like a lot of time. You cannot stack it. You can carry most. It's quite useless actually. And so what could be done? It could be thrown a bit faster, I think, because it literally takes so long until you throw the grenade.
Not about throwing
wait.
faster. The activation should be faster.
Yeah, so one of these. And the main thing that the medical uniform could stack smoke grenade by 2.
It's okay. It's okay.
Because so far you have bandages, plasma,
I
this stuff,
mean,
and you don't have much space for the smoke grenades if you want to use them.
mhm. And also, to be honest, who uses smoke grenades in the front?
Oh, that's
No
do.
one.
A lot of
Actually,
people.
I mean,
I
I don't see
I
anyone
use
using that.
it-
I see people
okay,
using that
it
when you
depends on
run out
which
of gas.
front you're talking about. If you're in
I see a
Deadlands,
lot of-
no one uses it because everyone just charges Plaza.
A group that I notice using them a lot are the bayonet rushers. They love to pop those right in front of a trench, especially if there's no barbed wire, and then sprint right in.
that's the issue. One of it that we have that players get exploited like this. The medical uniform.
Well, I maybe I just took the wrong time zone. I guess I haven't seen people using the smoke grenades right in
It really
control.
depends on
So
which front. It really depends on which
Yeah,
front.
I can't agree at that. I only used it a few times, but that is mostly with the one early set with the bayonet.
yeah, I guess
I-
that's the
I like to use it whenever someone has been downed by like AI and not killed by it, because then I know I can use the smoke grenade, especially when they're not being shot at by
You
players.
can suppress it.
yeah.
Well, if
You
it's
should throw
well,
the
you
gas
don't
with
have
the-
that many people.
Yeah.
I say
still-
I've used smoke grenades. plenty.
You don't carry a like machine gun with you wherever you go. Shame on
Yeah,
you.
man, you don't carry a giant portable like 50 caliber machine gun with you every day that weighs 50
will say,
bajillion
though,
pounds.
Why did
have-
bitch gun?
I have been using smoke grenades, like I said, plenty of times lately, and it has been working for me. Trying to pick up casualties that are in a fairly open place.
Yeah, but you
and are
cannot
being
carry a lot of
actively
them.
shot at.
I
I'm
was
not
saying that
sure
we would
if
use them
it's
more
even
if we could stack
cost-effective.
them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would definitely use it more if I had more space for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still want a raincoat for the wardens.
Please.
Nah.
Because
Okay.
that's exactly what would help. Getting a raincoat for the wardens would allow us to actually put on those benefits onto a medical uniform, so that people don't use the medical uniform for rain resistance.
Hmm.
I don't know. I've always thought about a raincoat for the wardens. It would be nice to have one of those eventually.
Yeah, okay, it's not bad. I'll go back to the medical uniform. The last thing is that the medical uniform would have special ability to see the timer of the dominant soldiers, so you don't have to like fucking idiot always ask.
That's a total yes. I think that's a total yes. I don't think people is gonna be like negative about it. I think everyone's gonna okay, yeah, I want that.
So there's no reason why we
One
shouldn't see
time-
the
I
timer of the
literally
dominant players.
I literally had one time that a guy got mad that I keep asking after that he counted how many minutes he got.
Yeah, that also happens mainly when you are experienced and you meet a new biomedic. He just says drop you and you say, wait, hold up, let's ask him how many seconds he have. And he doesn't answer on what happens.
Yeah, he lost time. He lost
I
time
drop
with it.
him, and at the exact same time when I
He
drop him,
dies.
he says, I have 2 seconds.
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
dies. And you basically wasted a plasma in the front line when you need it. You know.
You're wasting time of the medic, time brought you to a medic, everything.
Yeah.
Out
It's
of
really
this,
good to have that.
if we could see the fucking timer.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Yeah, I think if you could see the time when you pick them up, but if it's
No,
just
I mean, no. You would see the timer of every single downed person. Or lying on the ground, being carried mostly.
Right. I see. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm just saying that the coding for that, and it'd be, it'd be a little weird. Like I say, a whole bunch of people are down in the same area. It'd be hard to tell which timer was who. I just think it'd be better if it was just only when you pick them up that you can see the timer.
I mean,
No.
even
The
if
main
you
thing-
can see every timer, just imagine they somehow screw up code and you can see even the enemy's timer.
Yeah, that would be
I
a
mean,
bit screw up.
if we want the timer, it should be that we will be able to see everyone. It could save time of the medic. You would have extra time to prepare if someone was bringing a casualty to you. You would see how many seconds you have. You would know what procedures should you do, and stuff like that. Also, it could be just faction locked. Like you would see on a timer for your own faction soldiers.
By this
I mean,
time
even if
you should be able to know how many seconds they have
Or
just
some
by
view distance limits.
you can probably just tell like how much they actually have time, just how early. If you ask the person how early did they pick them up, they're like, oh, okay, it's probably like 20 to 25
It
seconds.
still doesn't work.
You have like 4 seconds to pick up a person anyway. You're lucky if you get 3.
Yeah, you have to extremely spam at the, like, you know, when they drop it, you have to spam as well.
Just spam. Nothing could go wrong. Just spam them out.
Yeah, but like I definitely want to see the timer of the players.
Oh well.
It should be only for medical uniform, but definitely I want that.
I have a question to ask.
Hmm.
How many times, as medic, when you guys are searching through bags, you find that icon in a bag that says "wounded soldier"?
Sometimes it's bad.
And
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that.
is it a bug?
It used to be,
If
it's a
you
bug.
pick them up and it's invisible.
Yeah, don't
It's a
touch
bug.
it.
Don't touch it. It's if you pick them up,
It's
you
gonna-
get cursed by the
Don't
gods.
touch it.
Yes.
Well, it's kind
It's
of
okay.
ridiculous. It should have. It should do something. It should be another critical wounded soldier or something.
If it's like, yeah, I think it's actually is like one soldier sometimes, but the player is not.
It's just a straight up spaghetti.
I'm
gun.
pretty sure that when you die and you carry CVS, it sometimes drop into your backpack and you can actually pick it up from the backpack. I think.
This has been a bug I think forever, because when you pick up a wounded soldier, it counts as a item, to say the least.
Well, I think that's kind of like to imitate something being in your bag,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
extra weight.
So then when people like see it, like, oh, it's a wounded soldier, it's being picking up, and you just see like you're just holding nothing.
Yep.
Just
That's-
get
yeah.
so mad.
I mean, it's an ultimately harmless bug because all you
It's-
gotta do is
yeah,
just
it's
drop it
nothing
and
new.
it's gone.
Unlike other bugs in the game.
Okay, so the final answer: do we want to see other dominant players timer with the medical uniform?
It would be a very nice quality of life
Yep,
change,
okay.
especially for
We
medics.
want. Okay, let's move to the next thing. Also, once more, thanks to Atlas for making the visuals for this PowerPoint presentation. Gameplay improvements. Now, the timer of seeing microseconds or milliseconds of the downed player. This would be likely only useful for medical meta players. So we actually would be able to know if there's even a chance to revive him or something like that. It could be really nice to help us in some cases, in 3 seconds or 4 seconds cases,
Yeah, it should be one digit. With one digit, I guess we can
Also,
we can do it.
Why we
Number
even
two.
there is always 0.30 seconds. Shouldn't it be only 30 seconds when it can never be 1 minute?
Well,
Timer
how
is
about
broken.
instead of showing milliseconds, just if once you start applying a plasma kit to them, it stops the timer.
Yeah, that could be a great idea.
I mean,
Yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
That would also allow 10.1 second saves.
Yeah, it's gonna allow you with the 0 second. You're right.
Or you start applying plasma and then someone picks them up.
Oh yeah, that one I just.
We all know that.
50%, 75% of the time it's a misclick. 25% of the time it's a literal deliberate. Someone just wants to fuck you up.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Because every time
Then you have to one
I see the
experienced
dude-
medic on the front line what did that on purpose and gets shot for that.
Yeah, it's no, because when I fucking heal someone and I literally pick a dude, I'm like, why? Why you do this?
Yeah. The worst thing what can happen is that you just don't get the timer exactly, then you look like an idiot.
Yeah, that's kind of like whenever I'm trying to open a bag and someone's near me, I end up picking them up.
Yeah. Pick up your usual. Then I just go back to I usually don't pick up new gear. I just go back to where my bag was and I see, oh, my stuff is still here. Oh, my stuff is not here because somehow every private wants to use a radio for some reason. I have no fucking idea why every private wants to use a radio. It's not gonna help you fucking see the enemy. You're not gonna call magically, hello artillery, can you help?
Yeah.
I swear to God, every time I fucking kill a private, or like any low rank, or even like people
Gas mask, two machine guns, five ammunition variations just for sure.
Yeah. The only thing I can see people jacking on my gear is literally just medical supply, either the radio or gas mask.
In my nightmares, I open, in my dreams I came to a medic backpack, I open it and I see 20 bandages.
That's not a nightmare. I saw that just a few days ago.
No, that's not a nightmare.
Wow.
I saw that
There's
literally
something even
like
worse.
last day of the war. I saw like 20 bandages.
Yeah.
No. 20
Like,
bandages is okay.
That could be the reason why we have no more bandages left.
Bedahi, 20 plasma. That's a fucking pain. Yes.
Yes.
Yo, that's why it's important to have your ambulance on the front. I loot all bags and I will gather at least 75 bandages, plasma, and drop them back into the base. That's
Yeah,
very
you're right.
important.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
what I do
only
as well.
time the
Let
only
me-
time
isn't-
I ever pick up an excessive amount of bandages is when I'm either the only medic on a front or when we're running out of bandages and I'm just grabbing as many as I can.
I mean,
So, I mean, like, it's understandable why some people would take a lot, but on an active front, when you actually getting
but even
resupplies.
then, like, if you realize that it's never anyone that is, used to play medic, it's always the new people that tries to play medic.
I mean, it's fun and adorable to see them like, hey, how many bandages I should take? I take 20 just for.
Oh, you
but,
sweet
it's-
summer child. He actually thinks he's gonna save that many people.
Summer child. Actually, no joke. I've seen privates who get injured try to get the first aid kit and heal themselves. They're like, why can't I heal myself? I'm like, bro, bro. I used to be like that, but no.
Getting
Yeah.
back to gameplay improvements.
I literally have to explain private stats so many times too.
What if going back to improvements? What if there's a way for medics to put out people that were on fire?
You know what? Let us get an ambulance. Make it into a fire truck.
Yeah, unfortunately, that mechanic is already there, and it's called a bucket. And
I was
don't
gonna
think
say,
the bullets are gonna be
I
very,
whenever I know there's rocket artillery, I always at least have a bucket that's half full.
This is a bucket.
Yes.
Dude,
Well, hell,
God.
someday they could add a heavy blanket.
no.
No.
Right. That's kind of what I was saying. is, like,
Carry
heavy
one in
blanket
your
or something.
inventory
Well,
and
let's
throw it
go back
over a
to the
burning
topic.
soldier.
Let's
Put 'em
we
out.
cannot do anything about burning soldiers. We are not firefighters. So
We are. Well, okay, we are now
final
pretty much.
thoughts about seeing microseconds at the timer.
I don't really think it would make that much of an impact because
Yeah,
Even if
it
you're
will
able to
be
see the
better for
milliseconds.
meta players, I think. For the last second saves, it could help a lot. Because you would be able to know if you have like a full 4 seconds or just like one millisecond from having 3 seconds to arrive. That it can be really important when the player have like less than 5 seconds. So you can see exactly how many seconds you have to revive him.
I mean, I think we could suggest it to the devs. Either that, or if it just stopped the timer
Okay.
when you start applying the plasma. Either one would work.
We can definitely like when people post the list on the Reddit or something like that. We can do just like important suggestions, medium, and low suggestions. About the importance of the suggestions.
Mhm.
Also, Canadian, I loved your idea of using V instead of E to pick up down people.
honestly, I do believe I tried that a long time ago.
Thank
and
you.
It probably did work once, but I could have like some like Mandela.
I don't know. I've
effect.
tried using V before to pick a wounded man, and I don't think it ever worked for me, or at least not that I
Yeah,
can
it
remember.
would be nice that it worked, that you can pick up people with V.
Oh, what was it? I think all of us played 1.0, right, when it released.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember the time when fire used to be like when there's a fire but there's no damage because it's a client side thing, so you just see a town hall on fire but there's no damage whatsoever.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was like it's on fire. It's like, is it really though? But now they fixed that kind of fixed that issue because it now takes multiple tiers to be on fire. Yeah, at least people are not gonna be like the only medic on the front again, because I can't honestly. I don't know why I don't know why on every front, only for the wardens, that there's always one medic or 20 medics on a front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the,
Yeah.
it's the
Also,
medic,
what is the general changes to in-game descriptions imply?
Hold on.
You mean basically
The second suggestion in the medical in the gameplay improvements is prioritizing downed soldiers over backpacks. We can all agree on that, I think.
I mean, I feel like that would be a little bit hard to do because if you really think
But
about it, I think it just comes down to distance between you and them. But Canadians,
That's nice.
different
I
keybind.
agree with it, with the amount of goddamn backpacks that are on the field.
You kind of be surprised how picking up the dude is a kind of priority, but I'm not sure because it's been a while since I picked a wounded guy off the battlefield in a field of backpacks. So it depends.
I mean, to me, it happens quite often that I, instead of the downed guy, open the backpack, and because of that, I just can die. It's quite annoying.
Oh well. It just worked. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh fuck.
The things what I could do is that you can pick the guy up that's pressing V.
Yeah. Pretty much.
A very, very simple idea was just the keybind. A very easy solution.
Yeah, if they give us another key, but I think that's better than prioritizing.
Yeah.
But even then, you're kind of being even on V's like.
I mean, it has to be close. It has to be close to the where say the your movement, so if you can just quickly pick it up.
Oh well.
Okay. General changes to the game description for medical items, or the description of the medical stuff in game. You may not notice, but there is, for example, devs unfortunately, instead of downed soldier, keep saying wounded, never use injured, and say downed player is wounded soldier. So imagine that we in game, all medics use downed as of someone who was with the timer, but devs in for example, description of drama kit say wounded player, which is like is he injured, or what I want to suggest is just so they change the game the drama kit, for example, description to like instead of wounded soldier to downed soldier. Now there's the CVS because of wounded soldier. The downed soldier makes more sense than the wounded soldier, as it
So,
could be like
injured soldier to critically wounded.
Yeah, it makes some sense in this because it's really weird when you use wounded soldier as someone was downed, when the whole medical in-game community uses downed soldier.
I mean, they only use down. They only say down because of just players know that if you say down, they know that they're down. They know that they're down. So
It's like gamer knowledge is
it's
what it
just gamer
is.
knowledge. It's in the game, and we just get. I just say wounded anyway. I honestly don't give a fuck if a player says I'm down. It's like, okay, I'm picking you up, you wounded idiot.
I mean, it would be just generally better, I think, if there was some more clarification in the in-game description of medical items.
Oh well.
Or anything else that would imply?
Definitely yes, but I can't remind of anything else. But there is some stuff. Yeah. There is also the exact same description for hospital and field hospital that could also need to change. There is also missing the description of what is hospital in game. It's only in game files. You can find it in game. You know,
Lol.
there's just some missing stuff for unclarified.
Yeah,
The
I
most
agree
problems
with,
that they in the under artillery. It's all.
Yeah, I agree with that. The description from the medical stuff is a little bit outdated.
It's extremely outdated.
I mean, yeah.
Way too old.
I'm
But
Way
yeah,
too
fine,
much.
like, this
most
shit's
of the
been
medical
Okay, so
stuff
we
is
so
outdated.
so
only been around since like 2016. Totally not. No.
so we at least want devs to recheck the description so it's at least correct or at least it makes sense. So new players are not confused because as new player you will always read what the thing does. And now your medic trainer says this is down at player. And now you see the description of the trauma kit and there's a wounded soldier and like it's the same thing. You know.
I mean, if you're not even looking.
If you're not
at the game,
familiarized and you're newbie, you're right.
yeah, that's on you.
Yeah. But it's still, if you're a newbie, you might be confused a little bit, probably.
Yeah, but they should just make some stuff clear, recheck it, because it's outdated and stuff like basic stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, have you got because me and Buggy tested this out because it's apparently 7 bandages to heal a person, not 8. Out of because I rarely play this game, but I still remember it's always 8. 8 bandages. Because every time you heal someone to full charge when they're down, I always have 2 left of my initial 10 in my first aid kit.
It's always 7 out of 10 to heal down a revived player.
I feel like it's 8. I think it could be a Mandela effect.
I've had it be a.
I'm not sure if you were aware, but 1 heal doesn't heal 10 HP, but 12. Which I didn't know, for example. The wall healing HP system is a bit broken, I would say. Because the first aid kit can actually heal 120 HP, not 100. So you can heal full HP more than one player in something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why devs did it like it heals 12 instead of 10 HP.
Probably something that they don't want to fix, so they just leave it like that.
It's probably just a carryover from
You can
when
ask them
they
to
first
fix
added
that.
first aid kits years ago.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, you can also exploit the stuff. For example, I don't know if I will say it correctly, but the HP system is a bit broken itself because imagine that you get shot really badly. You have like 4 HP. Now you bleed out, you got revived. That there are no bandages, but when you are revived, you got 20 HP. So this way you can actually boost yourself HP. So you are low HP, you get down it, you get revived, and you get 20 HP by the revive.
So basically, when someone revive you, you're not at 1 HP. You actually have more HP than
20
someone
HP,
who might got more damage.
But there's the issue that when you are revived, you will get 1 shot.
Everything
But
is 1 shot.
when you are 1 HP, you can get shot down it.
I mean, under 20, everything is a one shot.
Also,
Unless the
there's
pitch one, I guess, because the pitcher. Oh,
there's a bit of blunder what Fox Soldiers did. You should have by math 30 HP because you use 7 out of the bandages because someone was been revived.
Mm-hmm.
But the game says, the game sets the HP of the revived player to 20, but it should be 30 because you use 7 out of 10 bandages to heal. So that's also a broken thing.
Oh, something I was thinking about.
Also, when you heal someone, you actually don't use half the bandage. The 7 out of 10 bandage, the last bandage, you use only half of it to fully heal a revived player. So you are wasting like half of the bandage. It's a bit broken. And will probably need a whole discussion of itself.
I mean, it's just a half, but it's still a broken thing that the devs left just because they are too lazy to change it.
I mean, to be
Let's
fair,
be honest, it's basically that.
they're still working on Anvil.
Yeah, they're
I
still
think
working
not-
in Numble.
I think not only Anvil, I think they are working to all of these mods, and they basically mostly put the medical shit more on the back plank, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's not important. No one plays medic.
Not important.
No one plays medic.
Yeah, we will
No
make
one plays medic, right?
No one plays medic. It's fine. No, nothing. It's not like it's not like medic is such an essential thing on the front line.
Yeah, so useless. It's like just use shirts. If you die, you die.
The devs could get a bit of scared if they see the functional medical union and get flashbacks onto
That
union.
we fucking out the low. Oh, that was heavy. That was really heavy.
No joke. I've literally I was like the only medic on the front. We ran out of bandages and plasma, and I still like scrounged up all the colonial medic stuff. Like, this is mine now. This is mine. God. I am now Gremlin. Give me your medical supplies. Because it's because I think I was on the front for almost like in full 3 or 4 hours. And we ran out of medical supply. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, it sucks.
Gotta do something, man. Gotta sacrifice.
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, you should kill people for those. So yeah.
Yeah, I had the same situation. I think was a few wars back, and that was at King's Case at the Valley. that relic base atop the hill was continuously on the seats. God.
Yeah, but
medics,
I mean,
medics are the true gremlins in Foxhole.
Yeah. To set up an example for me, when I run off of everything and there is nothing in the bunker, I'm just like with my infantry, and be like, "Hey, that's a warrior medic! Kill it! I need his supplies! Kill him!"
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I'm now reading what the Canadian said about the ambulance, which Canadian said that the ambulance could be just locked for medical supplies only, so it couldn't be used as a Logitech.
That was in the past. Yeah. They fixed it because it was kind of broken.
Because it's now not even cheaper. It's just a different truck. It's just
yeah, different truck off road. That was pretty broken.
Young said that they could add new equipment for us to be able to see the timers. That's actually not a good idea. I think it would just take more inventory slot, and it's just better to have it as ability of the medical uniform.
I mean, if they give it more HP, the HP to be disabled should be like low. If disable like 60% to be disabled, I'm good for that. That could be great for the ambulance because it's really weak. It's at 85% when you get disabled, right? It's, that's a high number. You should shoot it twice and be like, oh, okay, it's disabled. That's about it. You cannot do anything about it. So I don't know, having at 60%, that could be great because you can move around, get it out of the front line, probably get out alive, or maybe being disabled, but at least driving towards your bunker. That could be great. I don't know if locking it in mega supplies, to be honest. You always need BMATs inside the ambulance. You need the plasma, you need the bandages, but you always need the BMATs. It's a must.
Yeah, okay, you always need MP meds.
Also, with beamers, you can help the tank and anybody else who needs
Mhm.
repair.
Yeah, with repairs as well.
So,
Yeah,
so
you're right.
can you put crates in the
Yes.
ambulance?
Yes.
Yes. Yes,
So
it's
would
like
it be
another truck.
possible to block crates then, and you can still carry BMATs?
Well, they could.
Oh,
but-
by the way, just saying, this was the last slide of the presentation, so now feel free to talk about your ideas for
Yeah,
medical gameplay and
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you have on your mind.
Nice, I can shower.
I
Finally.
I mean, if the ambulance can lock the crates, because I think an ambulance still technically counts as a truck in the code.
It is a truck. It's a
It
truck.
does.
It's a truck.
So
It's a truck, but more expensive.
yeah. So if they do that, that means that it potentially will lock out the trucks from doing logic.
Uh-huh.
Well, what about like when you do the scooping, you can't put certain things in certain trucks. Like, why can't you just,
They have to make a new truck.
it's not too hard.
Hmm.
You just change its the properties, though. It's not that hard to recode.
Yeah, I mean, the devs they had the bicycle bugged for like half a year, so
You know, there's a new bug with the bike, right? You can't. There's some bridges you can't.
no,
Not
now
over.
it's fixed. Now it's
Now
fixed.
it's
Now it's
fixed?
fixed. They fix it. They fix
So you
it.
don't break.
But
the
but still, for me, the change that the ambulance needs to have is the 60% to be like disabled. Just make it 60%. I know it's a low number, but it's not gonna be something powerful. It's an ambulance, What are you gonna do with that? It's not fast. It's not that slow. It's not
Why not
tanky.
69%?
That could be right. That could be right. But no, 60 or 50. 50, I think is way too broken. I will make it 60. It's like a
Okay.
normal truck, but with
So I
20 more
have
percent.
I have confirmed. Sorry to interrupt you,
Yes.
but I have confirmed that it is only E to pick up people. You can't use V.
No, B is for critical wounded
V
soldiers.
is for critically wounded. I discovered that at the cost of a new player's life.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't there for the discussion, but yeah, that E is for picking up people, and
So
B is for that.
you know, it's a bug on my end. It doesn't say E to enter or E to pick up for me. It says gamepad button 1.
What the fuck, Lenny?
Do you
What?
have
what,
like a
what-
controller
What
linked
the
up to your
No,
game?
it's not.
What the hell?
It's a bug. It's a bug. I can never. It's
You're a bug,
And, no,
Wilson.
and also for Q, it's gamepad number 2.
What the fuck, dude? No way.
It's like it's
Well, I
My
got to
brain
say
price is
the
broken.
game is really trolling you.
the game has been trolling
Oh.
me since like I got the bug. That was like a War 95, I think.
Well,
Oh.
Foxo is always trolling you
Well,
somehow.
talking about bugs, there's something they need to fix. Now remember something really important. I'm an Ashanti player. I play with a rifle, okay? But there's an issue. Sometimes I want to revive people and be like, okay, I'm gonna change the rifle for the trauma. I mean, I'm gonna change the rifle for the trauma. But sometimes it gets buggy
Oh, it doesn't.
and it doesn't come out.
Field
It doesn't
medic
come out.
says, listen, the field medic says, what do you think, guys, if Jeep could carry one CVS?
I think they could.
I like that idea.
Mhm.
Oh no, they couldn't. No, no,
I mean,
they couldn't.
You could have two extra
Yeah.
slots because two extra slots is like reasonable because it could, like there could be space for two bodies in the back. So 2 slots, or it would take 2 slots instead. So players couldn't get inside
If we're saying
into 2
Jeeps, why
slots
can't bikes?
behind the driver's seat because it would be forward to CVS.
The reason I bring it up is because in World War II, they would often put bodies like on a stretcher and put it on a Jeep. So it makes sense
Yeah.
that it could carry at least one, if not 2, but yeah, at least one.
Yeah. Why can't the colonials use the stretcher on their fucking back to carry?
There's actually a stretcher. There's actually, if you close up on the field hospital, there's a stretcher. So devs could be experimenting in aerostation foxhole with them. I don't know, but it would make sense.
I
It's
also
maybe
think this should
illegal.
only apply to colonial jeeps. The wardens can go screw themselves.
Hey yo.
Yeah, fuck them.
Hey yo, time for us to steal more colonial jeeps. It's like we already do.
Don't worry. When you take our town, you can get them in the fucking storage depot.
Oh god. Yeah,
They're gonna be
storage
crazy of them.
depot, and I
A lot of
see-
crazy.
This is on Shard 3 a long time ago because people do this on Shard 3. I saw, like, almost the end of the war for Shard 3, 50 tankettes.
Don't tell me crates. 50 crates? Don't tell me 50 crates.
50 crates
50.
of tankettes.
Nah, no fucking way.
Yeah. Yes way. It's because no one plays Shard 3.
My god.
Unless
Good they
unless
died.
you're on Shard 1 and you have like Logi Man complaining about Logi, not Logi Man, Clan Man complaining about Logi when they actually have Logi themselves and they can't use their fucking Logi to Logi the fucking front that they're on. Like it's such a pain in the ass where like the major clans like, guys, we need Logi. It's like, really? You're asking for Logi when
Sometimes
yeah,
it's really
and
funny
Logi?
when
And literally at the same time, they have like 7 of 5 Loki plays of the Clement line.
Yeah, it's like, bro, the fuck? Are you just really petty, or are you just straight up just... This is why everyone hates Clan Man. Because people like you exist.
Well,
that.
I need to say, FMATs, for example, do at least a good job on this.
It's because FMAN is full of like-minded, like, public Logi players.
I was at the front line and we had the chance to take out a relic, but we need the flame tower. And just one of the FMAT guys just say so from, oh, I just asked one of my guys in the backline to get some flamethrowers here.
Yeah. It depends on which of the two jeeps you want to put a gun on, because they have to choose. It's like, oh, if you want to give like one of the factions to carry what was it, wounded soldiers, then you have to give the other faction a gun. It's like the gun truck and the armored truck, or the machine gun APC to no machine gun APC. I mean, to be fair, the Jeep is only like, you can get the AT Jeeps, the RPG Jeeps.
The
Oh,
Icarus.
I forgot
Actually-
APC, Medic APC?
Hey yo, no.
Oh yes, that thing. But since this
Yeah.
discussion have already more than an hour, I will discuss that. There will be a second medical discussion in future.
Medic.
Maybe near, maybe it's not so near. We will see. But so
It's
far,
gonna be facility lock.
I'd say that we talked about everything we could. Yeah, I will in a day post in the announcements other topics what we talked about, what we said that we want, and stuff like that. So watch up closely the announcements. Otherwise, I'd be closing this discussion for now. There will be a second discussion probably this far or at the end of it.
Have you
Okay,
guys
sounds
ever
good.
gotten players that get down by a sniper and they ask for a medic?
Oftentimes, I am the sniper.
No. It's not. It's like as a medic, right? You see
Oh, yeah,
someone,
no,
you see someone who
definitely.
gets down like, I need a medic, and then you just
Yeah,
stand there,
there is in the
and
place
then
a lot
they,
of
and then
debate.
they complain.
Otherwise,
It's like, why did you revive me? It's like, bro, you're literally standing in front of 3 machine guns, 2 snipers, and a
Yeah,
fucking tank.
yeah.
I'm not gonna pick you up because they fucking know
Yeah.
that a medic.
Make
is-
a
I,
war-
you know, if there are too many shit aimed at the
I found the
guy,
best
I'm
strategy
not
to
going
pick someone
Okay,
up and
swing
then
him.
out my sniper.
let's-
Just pick him up as fast as you can.
So I'll be leaving.
All right.
If you want, you can stay here and talk. If not, the discussion ended and you are free to leave. See you.
All right.
Yeah, but okay.
It's just.
Yeah, I can shower.
It's just I don't understand like sometimes players in the game, and most of these times they're just dudes that are low rank who just don't know the game better.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
guys think about adding a medical trailer that can be pulled?
Trailer?
I want that for a truck, yeah.
Trailer.
Yeah, Just something that can carry bodies.
I just want a medic truck.
Oh, that could, yeah. I mean, yeah, that could be great.
A medic truck that is not an ambulance. Like,
Yeah, I mean it'd have to be pulled, but
not
you know
put,
you could.
not put critically wounded. Just put like wounded soldiers in there, and it stops their timer.
Well, I was thinking more critically wounded soldiers, but
Yeah, critical.
you know you just stack
can
it
stack
with
them
wounded
there.
soldiers and then you know haul it back.
You stack critically wounded.
You stack bodies, yeah.
Literal stack bodies.
The Black Plague striking at any moment.
Unless you start LARPing as the wardens do, it's like you're going to the femboy conversion tent.
My God.
Classic shit. Yeah, but I have a question. In the end, what with the hospital?
The hospital.
The hospital? The
Field
hospital
hospital.
discussion?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what we were talking about the hospital? I gotta remember
Making
the
medical supplies.
picture.
We're
Oh,
speaking
yeah,
a lot,
yeah.
and
Having multiple tiers, for example, that could be great. That's what we were
Yeah.
that's
talking about.
most the good idea what I see that the bunker hospital, that's a small take small place and much HP.
Well, they could make, for example, the tier 4 field hospital just like a little like dugout like that is what more insistent against artillery.
I mean, to be honest, if they make a bunker piece only for medic, like a field hospital but in a bunker.
No, that's a one like a update with only one square.
Yeah,
Sorry
just
to interrupt,
one
more
square.
thing.
But I mean,
Say please answer to my DMs. Thank you.
fuck. What did he send me now? He didn't say anything to me. What DM? What DM?
He's just gonna
It's
say
not
it to you.
DMs.
You least expect it. It's like, haha.
Yeah, I
Got
wasn't
you.
expect. I mean, there's no DM. But anyways, I was thinking if it's gonna be a bunker piece, that's used like a field hospital, it should be exactly like a normal bunker piece, but only you can make one in each bunker, and that's it. That's about it. That's the only thing you can do.
That the guy is not spending like 5 of those.
That could be broken. That could be really broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to feel a limit on it.
The other ridiculous things, what you see lately is that they make goddamn kettles out of those foundations for factories.
Oh, and something else. If the devs think it's way too broken, okay, you know what? You think it's broken? Okay, let's leave it like this. I can make that one piece, 5 pieces aside from the bunker, and that's it. I'm good for that. I mean, with only having one, I'm good. I don't care. Just right next to the bunker, it's okay. I don't mind it. If they think it's way too broken to have it following the tech, like for placing it like 35 more blocks on this side. Nah, I can place it right next to the bunker. I have no issues with that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about the field hospitals itself. Having a tier 2 hospital, that could be really great. So you don't get, your hospital killed by a machine gun, for example. And something field medic talking about is that when you get inside that field hospital tier 2 or the normal hospital you can have in towns, if you're bleeding out, either you stop bleeding out of nowhere or you got access to the inventory and then get something to not bleed out. Okay, something like that kind of mechanic that could be great as well, because you always run out of bandages sometimes, and that could be great. That could be a great use for the hospital rather or only for shirts. What else about hospitals? Oh yeah, something else is that when you
Yeah, sector. We know.
When you
Update
open-
69 was
That's
sex
it.
update.
No, but I mean, when you open up the map, you can check how many shirts are inside the hospital and how many beds are occupied. That's really good because you're always at the front, healing people and everything, and be like, okay, I'm gonna drive these 7 bodies they have in my ambulance, for example, right? And then you open the map, you check, oh, the beds are full. What am I gonna do? You build another one, you build another hospital, and that's about it. But you don't need to, waste your time going there and be like, oh no, there is no more space for the wounded soldiers. What am I gonna do? Because we don't know the drop rate, the drop of the critical wounded soldiers yet. We don't know the percentage, so maybe it's gonna be a lot of wounded soldiers. We don't know that yet. You know?
Oh well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
I literally remember the time with literally the first goddamn snowstorm, how much of a medic chaos it was with all those cutting their bodies along the road.
My God.
Nah, I remember that war. I was at a blitz fight.
All right. This is what conclude WUHcast episode 14. Just the medic talk. It's just the first medic talk of the Foxhole Medical Union. So I'll see you guys when I next stream, I guess, because I'm not sure when the fuck I'm gonna stream. Adios.